back to the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network. Chris Holman here, and we are coming to you from our studios at the Capital Region International Airport. We're going to spend a little time with Stephanie Beckhorn. Stephanie is the director of the Office of Employment and Training, the Department of Labor and Economic Opportunity. Stephanie, welcome to the show. It's always a pleasure to have you here, and thank you for the good work you do, truly.
Oh, I appreciate hearing that, Chris, and always great to be here and spend a few minutes with you.
Now, can you, just to get started, tell people a little bit about Leo's Office of Employment and Training?
Yeah, absolutely. The Office of Employment and Training, we're made up of four key areas: the Bureau of Services for Blind Persons, Michigan Rehabilitation Services, Workforce Development, and Operations. And we're committed to helping Michiganders enter high demand, high skill careers, and in doing so, ensuring businesses have the talented workforce that they need. And this means supporting every individual, including those with disabilities, and meeting them where they're at and helping them get the skills, competencies that is necessary to really support the business needs, and so that our employers have access to those skilled workers.
All right, so the Office of Employment and Training released your annual report this week. Give us some of what came out of that.
Oh, yes, always exciting to have the annual report come out. And it really demonstrates that Michigan continues to be a leader in introducing creative, effective programs for Michiganders and for employers to succeed in our state. A couple key highlights. We served over the last year over 296,000 individuals, which is an 18% increase over the prior year. We also served over 11,000 businesses, which is a 48% increase. Those individuals that we served, over 83,000 of them were trained. So they went into and completed a training program. A 45% increase. I mean, these are great and positive movement. And last, of those individuals we served, over 167,000 got employed. So they are now working for a Michigan employer, which is a 59% increase. So the report just really shines a light on all of the state's efforts to drive business growth, attraction, and retaining talent, so that we can build these vibrant communities.
Unbelievable stuff. So what are some of the key partnerships and programs that are making those statistics fly like that?
Yeah, and great. I appreciate you asking that, because the sum is certainly greater than the parts. And through our Bureau of Services for Blind Persons, Michigan Rehab Services, Workforce Development, and Operations, we don't do it alone. We work with the network of Michigan Works agencies, statewide 16 MWAs. We work with over 100 adult education providers throughout the state, and we work with community rehab programs throughout the state. These individuals really support us achieving those great results.
So listen, earlier this year, and it comes to me that it was probably at Mackinac at the policy conference, Leo unveiled their the state first ever Michigan Statewide Workforce Plan. How does the work of the Office of Employment and Training kind of support that?
Yeah, we are a key backbone support of that plan, because the plan is really all about training workers, growing the middle class, and powering our businesses and entrepreneurial spirit. So you can see that dual customer right there. Those are our key pillars. So we're working to ensure that there's a diverse and growing workforce, and with individuals having the skills and competencies to really reflect our state's grit, resilience, and innovation. So right now, what we're doing to support that plan through all of the programs and services and those partnerships, we're number one in credential attainment, number two in helping adults get employed, and top 10 in the nation for registered apprenticeship. So that's all really supporting the workforce plan and ensuring that Michigan has a great communities with strong businesses and skilled talent.
Well, it's kind of interesting, because we were talking off air about how important this is to economic development. And if you don't have a skilled workforce, you're not going to be able to recruit a company here, and you're going to have trouble retaining the companies you have.
Yep, you're absolutely right. It's that dual working with companies that are here and bringing them in. And it's really customized services. Reach out to us at Employment and Training. Reach out to your local Michigan Works agency, your adult education program, your community rehab program. We can sit down and meet you, the business or the individual, where you're at, and help put a plan together that supports your needs.
All right. So
And
how do people get more info? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I have to say, Chris, and most, if not all of these services are free. So please reach out and let us support you as an individual and your company here in Michigan.
That is crucial. It really is. So how do people get a hold of information on this and can get involved?
Yep. Best way is to go to michigan.gov/LEO, LEO /employment and training.
Excellent. Stephanie Beckhorn, Director of the Office of Employment and Training, Department of Labor and Economic Opportunity. Always good to spend time with you, and thanks for the good work you do.
Yeah. Chris, thank you. Always good to see you, and appreciate the opportunity to promote our programs and services.
Well, it's an important one. You're watching the Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan Business Network. I'm Chris Holman.